Hello, this video is not sponsored. I bought this set, which has 990 pieces, on Amazon for $35 US. As of the recording of this video, I'm now seeing it at $40 US, but it's fluctuating around between 35 and 45. I don't know what the correct MSRP or RRP is for it. The official title is Magic Potion Book Nook, and again has 990 pieces from the brand Insoon. And this does have lights in it as shown on the packaging, although I believe this is all renders, so they might be showing things a little bit better than they actually are. Let's see. Well, it has 5 LED lights that are one stud each. You got one right here, one there in the center in the cauldron actually, one here, and then one up above. And when you close this up, because after all it is a book nook, you are able to see the light inside of there. So it is effective. It's not glowing super bright. Batteries are included. Yeah, it works. It's nice. I wish there was a little bit more light though. This does use quite a few stickers, so I am sorry to folks who absolutely deplore stickers. I am not one of you. I did not find this to be a stressful process putting the stickers onto this, but I know that a lot of folks who come up through the brick building world in particular absolutely hate stickers with an incredible passion. So this is probably not a set for you if you're in that group. Also, the sticker quality, like the plastic is fine, the printing is fine, except the color match on the outside where the most of it is used. And also this does go over multiple pieces. I know there's a large group of folks who absolutely despise that as well. Just letting you know, it is a thing. If you hate that, feel free to click away from the video. I completely understand, but it is a thing. But these larger stickers, you can clearly see there's a difference in the color between the green of the plastic and the green of the sticker. If there was any place that they should have used clear back, it's definitely for these outside bits so that we wouldn't see that, because this already has quite a bit of color blocking going on. And I feel like it would look really good with the intentionally chosen different colors here, but then getting that one subtle different color, which isn't functionally and carefully blocked into places where it makes sense visually, I think takes away from the look of this in this form. How many people are going to be looking at it from around here? I don't know, but I think it definitely deserved to be called out. By the way, this is not white down here. It's a very light gray, which is cool. Part color consistency is pretty good with this, and I found that the clutch power and fitment of the bricks themselves remained pretty good. Again, the lights are included, even the batteries are included, which I was not expecting here. Once again, just like with the first Insoon set that I purchased, the battery pack is down under here. And you can see the switch is right over here. Unfortunately, it is built in a little bit. It's built into the base of this desk. So when those batteries run out, you are going to need to do a little bit of disassembly. There are some printed pieces in here, some nice, cool, interesting / weird prints on some of the bottles and cans and things. But then I'd say probably, I don't know, 70 to 80% of the decorations that you're looking at are done with stickers, including some of the very, very small things. So again, if you hate stickers, you're not good at applying stickers, you know, this is definitely not a set for you, and I definitely don't recommend it. This space is ruled by the energy of cats. There are 2 cat molds. I had to pause there to think, was there another one? I'm looking around. Is there another one? There's one here, and there's one up there. But there are a lot of cat references in the stickers as well, and that's what has me wondering: am I right about that, or did I miss one? Other animals that you'll see a couple of parrots right here in black, but those are just decorative. I like how this cauldron actually has the light in it now. That's just attached to all of these ingredients here, but it's pretty cool. Lots of parts and color combinations that I've not seen before. For me, as a fan of brick built stuff, I was just loving it. It felt like a path of discovery throughout this. Like, oh wow, here's a color that I've never seen before in brick form. Here's a part that I've never seen in this color. This is actually a separate piece. It's a double-sided printed insert piece. It attaches up to some brick pieces above the way that it's hung, just for a little bit of suggestion of night sky there. But everything else is done with just regular plastic, you know, normal stuff. this over here is a little bit flat to me. Like it looks like exactly what it is, which is just a tall wall that somebody has hung stuff on. And it just doesn't integrate as well into the scene as the rest. Like down here, this detail is nice. I really like the workspace here, the shelving. All the shelving is really nice, and the vast variety of detail that they have in there is nice. Interesting colors too. Mentioned colors that I haven't seen before, like this olive green here. I think is a little bit different than what I'm used to. There's another one that's similar to that. The dark green, I think, is a little bit desaturated compared to what I'm used to as well. Yeah, you can see it over here more clearly. Actually, wait, is that two different dark greens? That might be two different dark greens. It's so many colors all along the way. That was really interesting to see. And then, like I mentioned earlier, this being a light gray that more companies could serve to use. This has some shapes that I've not seen before as well. And I like this. I like the crystal ball. There's another one around here. I like how this grinder is, this old ingredients grinder, cast iron ingredients grinder. Galvanized those would be. I like how that's built with just a small number of pieces. Oh yeah, how the candlesticks are intended to be floating, or intended to be represented floating there with the clear parts. And then same thing with the book. Let me see if I can get this to focus. I guess that's pretty well focused right there, right? It's a cheese slope with a stud on the side of it, and then they attached a piece onto that, a straight bar piece. Over here, the candles are actually using a clear hot dog or sausage piece. I've never seen that in that color before. Just there's lots of really cool stuff for somebody who's a fan of parts. But the two worst things about this are, number one, the big stickers on the outside. Combined with the sheer number of small stickers on the inside. And number two, running the wires. The instructions are pretty good. There are no spots where I found the wires to be truly pinched. Some of them just barely fit through some spaces, but I didn't find them to be pinched like many companies traditionally have done, including some of the big ones. Some of the big companies doing light kits, aftermarket light kits, pinched wires all over the place. These folks did not. I'm happy about that. But as you can see, some wires do show up, are visible after the thing is assembled. I'm not too mad about these here because it does need to get out of its own way when it folds up. But like this wire over here is routed, it is managed, but you can see it, because it's white and gray, twisted pair there. So yeah, just a little bit too visible. And also, running those wires did require a little bit of extra care, a little bit of extra manual dexterity that I think not everyone who's kind of in the target audience for a set like this is going to want to deal with. Now, if you don't want to deal with it, I strongly recommend just not dealing with it. The set's cheap. The lights are cheap. It's got cheap batteries in there that aren't going to last forever. Just cut the wires off. Use the brick piece because it is embedded into here. And the fact that if you do like the lights, getting those batteries changed will require some disassembly. That's also unfortunate. And also they don't have any means to run full-time power into this via USB or anything like that. So those are the main shortcomings of this. I do feel like the amount of stuff here for the price feels excellent. I might even, if I were to build this for myself, I might even leave off probably multiple of these stickers, maybe use just two of the ones on the outside. Definitely want to use the ones on the inside because they add so much. And then I guess, again, this just feels a little bit flat here. Everything else feels good. It's just this little area right here feels a little bit flat to me. But all in all, it's pretty nice. Let me show you the leftover parts as well, because that's interesting, because throughout all of this, I liked the parts more than anything. In response to my first review of a set from Insoon, I saw a number of different suggestions of who is actually making the bricks for this company and or who made the original designs, if they're reboxing or rebranding from another company, which is a completely ethical thing to do, but just trying to find the sources of things. Too many different thoughts, though, too many different confident answers about that. If anybody knows for sure 100%, and I do mean 100%, who is making these parts, these exact parts right here in this set, not just rumors or from some other set from the company, this should be the biggest clue right here, because this is their brick separator. I've never seen one with this exact design before. Yeah, so if this tells you, if this lets you know who exactly it is, and hopefully you can see the number from there, please let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, I'll try to keep the guesswork out of it, because misinformation becomes disinformation on the internet these days real quick. I like these short bars, just 2 long, 2 studs long, that is. And then here you can see that different dark green color. So here are actually 2 different dark greens side by side, the heart and then the flower, 2 different greens there. And you got the silver over here as well. This is the olive green color compared to the sand green. Yeah, it's just fun. And I like the little gold half stud piece as well. Yeah, interesting stuff, just fun. Again, I acknowledge less fun for many people are stickers. This is a sticker sheet. If you hate it, that's fine. That's fine. Ignore the set. Completely ignore the set. I didn't find this to be difficult or stressful while I was not only building this, but also hosting a live Twitch stream and talking to a whole bunch of folks about a whole bunch of different things. It just didn't feel stressful to me. The vinyl is thin and flexible and just kind of behaved well. So I really didn't have an issue with it. But I've been doing this stuff for quite a long time, and I did plastic models as a kid a little bit, so I'm used to worse stuff than stickers for sure, like water slides and dry transfers. Boo. But in the end, the set to me is nice. A little bit of a mixed bag, I'd say, for the average consumer, and it has its pros and its cons for sure. I think the value is fine. Not amazing, but fine. However, you compare it to the Danish brand and their cheapest book Nook coming in with less pieces than this at $100, and I paid $35 for this. The most expensive I've seen it was $45. That kind of puts things into perspective in their own way. But, other companies have book Nooks, and I think I've seen more from Insoon as well. I just wanted to try one of them and just see what the overall experience would be like from one of these lesser known companies. And now I've shared it with you, and I hope that this was valuable information to you, whether you like this set or not. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.